guys, I'm Azar and welcome to Mystic Seeker Tarot. I'm a psychic and a channeler, and in today's reading, we are going to channel messages from your higher self about a parallel reality that suits you the best. Okay, so what are the things that you can do to change yourself and tap into that best reality of yours where everything is favorable, okay, where you are happy, where you are harmonious, etc. So yes, you can see that I've kept 3 images on the screen, and please feel free to take as much time as you need and connect your energy with the 3 images. Whichever image or images call to you the most and feel like, okay, I might have messages in this group, definitely contain some or the other messages that are important for you to know right now. So once you're done with the picking, you can go to the description box down below. I've given the timestamps there. Okay, so let's begin. Hello group one, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does your higher self want to tell you about something that is going on in your parallel reality which best suits you at this moment. Okay, right. Group one, let me get connected to your energy and please take whichever messages resonate with you and your situation, and please feel free to discard any messages that do not fit your situation. And if any of you guys want to get a paid private reading from me, you can connect with me on Instagram. I've given my Instagram link down below in the description box. All right, right. So some sensing that your higher self is telling you that in the parallel reality in which you are very happy, you have tapped into the best version of yourself and you are unstoppable there. You are extremely strong. Your mindset is very strong. You are quite independent. And at the same time, you love yourself fully. You love yourself truly. You value yourself truly. You take care of your body. You take care of your mind. You have healthy boundaries. You do not hesitate in saying no to others whenever needed. You do not hesitate from taking care of your own self. You are somebody who has a very strong external appearance as well as a very soft heart. And you have molded yourself into that way. And because of this kind of character that you're having in that reality, you are able to attract proper situations in your life which favor your reality. Okay. So you are able to attract people who will be obedient to you, or who will be very truthful towards you, who will be honest, etc. You are able to attract situations which work out for you. You have a mindset over there that everything always works in your favor. There's no other way. Okay, so you have a very rigid mindset that everything always works out for me. Everything always happens for my favor. And even if negativities come, I do solve them like very easily. So you have a very strong mindset, a very positive mindset, and definitely you are somebody who has very strong manifestation abilities, because of which you are able to manifest things that are according to your life purpose. I'm also sensing that since you take care of yourself in the proper manner, you take care of your body, you take care of your mind, you take care of your emotions. That is the reason why you are more connected with your own higher self, with the cosmos, because of which all your desires, all your even small things that you want are always divinely guided. They are never out of greed, or they are never fabricated because of what the external circumstances or people, etc., tell you. All right, your decisions, your thoughts, your desires, etc., are always divinely guided. And you're also protecting yourself from a lot of negative karma. You have a natural aura there which is very strong. Because of your positive mindset, your aura is extremely strong and it is impenetrable by other people's or other entities' energies. So you are extremely protected in that reality. You're also someone who practices some kind of a spiritual practice on a daily basis, whether that be meditation, or whether that be some sadhana, or whether that be mantra jap, or whether that be prayer, etc. So all these things make you into someone who is very capable, independent, who is full of self-worth, self-love, and always gets things their own way. Now let's see what you can do to tap into this reality of yours, okay? Because this is you from a parallel reality. There are many realities around us, and we just keep on changing realities depending on the decisions that we take, the things that we do for ourselves, and the belief systems that we have. All right, so let's see how you can tap into this best version of yourself, where you are unstoppable, where you are happy, where you're grounded, where people love you for who you are, where people respect you, etc. What is it that you can do? First of all, I'm sensing you have to make certain sacrifices, because this person in your parallel reality, that person has made many sacrifices. Okay, that person certainly has made many sacrifices, and those sacrifices weren't easy. All right, those sacrifices were hard. I'm sensing that your other version, this person has sacrificed all the things that were not meant for them. Okay, they have sacrificed a few people as well who did not fit their reality. They have sacrificed um, quite a lot many attachments. Okay, whether it be attachments to certain past issues, or attachments with people, or attachments with circumstances. Okay, your higher self is telling you that this person also leads their life in a very disciplined manner, very disciplined manner. So this person has made a sacrifice in that space as well. Okay, because to bring regularity and discipline into our life, we have to sacrifice a lot many addictions. Addiction to laziness, addiction to negative mindset, addiction to maybe phone, addiction to maybe saying yes to other people, because at times our routine, our plan gets changed because of other people's interference. Okay, so this person has time and again sacrificed a lot many things so that they can reach a level where they are fully like aware of their own self, and they are fully happy about everything that they have. So the first thing that you need to do is sacrifice. You have to sacrifice, like you cannot put both of your feet on two different boats. Okay, so you have to decide what is it that is important for you, and what is it that is just draining you off and taking you away from your true purpose. Sacrifice all those people, all those mindsets, all those habits, etc., gradually, which you find are distracting you from your true purpose. Okay, which are distracting you from your heart's desire, which are distracting you from becoming your best version. You have to do it. There's no other way. Okay, that is the first and foremost thing that you need to do. Right. Now I'm sensing there's quite a lot of difference in willpower between you and the person that you are in the parallel reality. The parallel reality version of you has tremendous willpower. So let me see that first. How can you um, gain or build that much willpower? Okay, because willpower is something that we build gradually. It's not something that happens overnight. Okay, so the first thing that you need to sacrifice that will help you build the willpower, as well as help you gradually tap into the lifestyle that helps you be this person, is by changing your food habits. Your food is definitely bringing a lot many negative emotions or negative vibrations within you. I'm especially feeling that if you are somebody who orders food from outside a lot many times, maybe 4 or 5 times a month, or maybe even more, or if you have a habit of binge eating at times, or not eating at times, or if you have a habit of having a lot of processed food, or if somebody else cooks for you. Okay, because at times that also happens, that somebody else cooks food for us, and when we consume it, their energies, their vibrations are transferred within ourselves, and that just drains us down. Okay, so the first thing that you've been instructed is that cut off all the negative food habits that you have. Try to have a balanced um, time. Okay, try to have a balanced way of eating. Okay, healthy way of eating, where you are eating food in maybe 3 to 4 hours of interval. Okay, so you can just refer to certain videos on YouTube which tell you which is the ideal time of having food and when is it that you should stop eating. Okay, so you can just go, there are many dietitians etc who tell about these things. So just follow a proper diet schedule. Avoid as much packed and processed food as possible. Avoid as much outside food as possible. And if somebody else prepares your food, say for example, somebody in your house or maybe your hostel, etc., so bless the food before eating it. Just pray a prayer, okay, just before eating, bless the food. And you can just search for blessings for food. Okay, all those blessing and prayers are there. Okay, so you have to bless your food and then eat it. Right. So this will cut off a lot many negative things that are coming to you from outside, right? And that will help you enhance your willpower and also take proper decisions into being this person. Okay. So the first and foremost thing is you have to see your food habits. Also, I'm sensing, try not to eat anything after sundown or at least after 10 p.m. Okay, the best thing that is coming up for you is that try to not indulge with any kind of food, whether it be snacking or whether it be eating heavy dinner etc after 7 to 7:30 p.m. But if that's too hard for you, try to make it 9 to 10 p.m. Okay, do not eat anything after that. And one thing that you have to keep in mind is you have to eat at least 2 hours before you go to sleep. So if you sleep at 10, you have to have your last meal at 8. If you sleep at 11, you have to have your last meal at 9. Okay. So you have to keep 2 hours of difference because your willpower is being affected because of that. When you're sleeping with your food within that time, okay, less than 2 hours, that is bringing in a lot of heavy sleep within you. Your control during your sleep as well as the healing that we get during our sleep is not properly being done. So that is why a lot many things are not recovering. You are not being able to heal yourself. You are not being able to take help from your spiritual team who try to help you during sleep time. All right, so this is the first thing that you need to take care of. Let's see what else. Secondly, what you have to take up is praying before sleeping. Just before sleeping, you should always get into the emotion of gratitude and you should start counting all the good things that happened maybe throughout the day or maybe throughout your life. If it was a bad day, count all the small and big blessings that came up your way, maybe the previous day or maybe the previous month or in life general. Okay, so if you practice gratitude each and every day just before sleep, your higher self will help those emotions penetrate into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will bring in more things to make you feel more happy, to make you feel more grateful. Okay, so whatever emotions you feel just before sleeping will be enhanced the next day. Okay, so you should practice doing gratitude just before sleeping. Okay, let's see what else. All right, the next message that is coming for you is control your reactions. Okay, you have to pay good amount of attention upon whatever the negative things, like whenever negative things come your way, what is it that, like, how is it that you react? Okay, what are the things that you say, what are the things that you think, how do you react to somebody if they try to hate you or say negative things about you, or how do you react when something negative comes up your way or something that is unplanned comes up your way? I'm sensing your reactions bring your vibrations down a lot, okay, at times. Even your thought processes, okay. So maybe I'm saying something bad to you. On surface, you might show that you're unaffected, but within your mind and your heart, you feel bad and you keep on thinking about it and you keep on just like you're not able to let go of it. Okay, so that is also affecting you in a negative manner. So pay attention to how you react to situations, to people, to negativities, etc. Pay attention to all the negative emotions that you feel, all the negative thoughts that you have. See, you have to befriend your negative thoughts. You have to befriend your negative emotions. You do not need to walk away from them. You need to realize and you need to see which are the things that make you feel bad, which are the things that make you agitated, which are the things that make you go into the loop of constant worry, etc. Okay, that is the part where you need to heal yourself. Those are the things where you need to work upon. All right. So your emotions, your negative emotions, if you pay attention to them and make them your friend, they will lead you to certain answers that you're not able to understand on your own. Right. So whenever you feel any kind of low vibrational emotion or low vibrational thought, always pay attention, always track your steps back and understand why you are feeling it. Why is it that you're feeling that? Like, for example, if I say something bad to you, all right, and if you feel bad, you need not to just overcome it. Okay, I'm feeling bad, let me just get distracted, let me just get away from it, then I'll be feeling good. No, it's not the correct step for you. What you need to understand, that why am I feeling bad? Because Izar told me something bad. Why is it? Do I attach myself and identify myself with the words that she told me? If no, then why is it that her words are affecting me? Is it that I do not love myself, or my worth is not, like, I do not give myself that much worth that I'm letting her words affect me? All right. So when you trace your steps back by asking why multiple times, you do get the answers to what is the root cause of the trouble that you're facing, or what is the root cause of the negative emotion that is coming up, surfacing up. Okay, so in that way, do not walk away from your negative emotions. Like, if I give another example, see, I'm somebody who is a very calm person, but there was a time when I used to get very agitated. Like, small words used to trigger me, especially after my father crossed over. Okay, um, and that helped me. Like, when I traced it back, I got to realize that it's hurt in disguise. Okay, my anger is just a false face. All right, the feelings that traced back were the feelings of loss, the feelings of uh, all the stress, etc., which I had to go. So that helped me understand that there might be something wrong with me, and I went and I took professional help. I saw a psychiatrist, and yes, I was diagnosed with clinical depression. Okay, so my anger, the moment I tried to just walk away from it, that okay, no, I'll just work on myself. I will try to calm down my anger. It didn't actually work. But the moment I realized, why is it that I'm feeling angry out of nowhere? Like, why are the small things that are triggering me, etc.? I I got to find the answer. Okay, so you have to trace back your steps. Your negative emotions are a roadmap to the unhealed parts that you have within yourself. Okay, so that is the thing that you need to take up next in order to heal all the negative parts, the negative belief systems, etc., that are in the shadow, somewhere in the shadow, and that are stopping your subconscious mind from manifesting a good life, manifesting your best version, etc. Right. So this is how you can pay attention to your negative emotions, thoughts, etc., and find out the root cause and work on them. Once you find out what is it that is wrong with you, or what is it that is unhealed, you can consciously take steps to heal it, or you can energetically heal it by saying positive affirmations or doing shadow work, etc. Right. Let's see what else. Yeah. And so I think these are the things that you need to do first and foremost. These are the messages that are currently important for you. Do not seek any other help right now, but focus on these messages that you got right now. Okay, focus on these and try to implement these in your life. And gradually you will see that little by little, more answers will be coming to you. So this is the first step that you need to take. Do not seek for the other steps. Do not hurry. Have patience and just know that you will be able to tap into your best version if you start following these things. Okay, so in divine timing, other steps will be revealed to you. So yes, these are the messages that I'm getting for you from your higher self on a parallel reality. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello group number 2, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does your higher self want to tell you about your best parallel reality at this moment, and what are the messages that it wants to tell you regarding how you can tap into that. So let me get connected to your energy group 2, and please take whichever messages resonate with your situation and feel free to discard any that do not resonate with your reality and situation. And if any of you guys want to get a paid private reading from me, I do it on Instagram. You can connect with me there. I've given my Instagram link down below in the description box. All right. Fated to suffer. Fated to suffer and parasite. Okay. Okay. Right. The first message that I'm getting for you is that you, in a parallel reality, you have taken responsibility of each and everything that has happened in your life, whether it be something because of which you had to suffer, somebody who has mistreated you ever, or some mishaps that had happened to you because of fate, etc. And the moment you started taking full responsibility of everything was the moment that you started getting back your power. All right. So you realize something in your parallel reality, that if I take responsibility of everything, I get the power to control it. And the more I blame it on others, or the more I blame it on fate, or the more I blame it on other people, I just let my power slip into the hands of other people, other circumstances, scenarios, and my life gets controlled by them. Okay. So you have claimed back your power. Also, I'm sensing that in your parallel reality, you have become somebody who is very upfront and who does not let people walk all over them. So you have your individuality. You have found who you want to be. You have found your true purpose. You have found what kind of people you want to be surrounded with. You have found what is it that you want for your life. What are your priorities? What are the things that are non-negotiable for you? What kind of a life do you want for yourself? So you have figured it out. Okay, you definitely have figured it out. Whether or not you have fully achieved it yet depends on the goal. So I'm sensing the small goals, okay, the short term goals, you have already achieved it. And if something you have in store for long term, then yes, there's time for you to get to that place. But you are in the right track. You will be getting it within a few years or maybe a few months. But you are very clear about your life, about your needs, about your dislikes. You have tapped into that unstoppable energy of yours, okay, that divine feminine or divine masculine energy of yours. You do not give a damn about anybody else. It's not in a negative manner, okay, you are caring, etc. But you have no time for fake people. You have no time for negotiation. You have no time to negotiate with people who are just there to take advantage of you. You do not dim your light to make others comfortable. You do not sacrifice yourself just to make others comfortable. All right. Also, I'm sensing in your parallel reality, you have got rid of quite a lot of traumas that you faced in the past. You have overcome at least 90% of your, sorry, 80 to 90% of your subconscious blockages. You have healed yourself truly. You have healed yourself from the childhood traumas, the teenage traumas, or the traumas that were inflicted by others, or by relationship things, or by career things, etc. So you are very much at peace. You love your reality. You are very much at peace. Yes, there are problems. It's not that your life is fully devoid of problems, but you are able to handle your problems with a positive attitude, with a positive mindset, with a strong heart and mind. And you know that whatever comes your way will be dealt by you, and things will, negative things will get over very soon. Okay. So you have a very positive outlook towards life, and you handle everything calmly. See, I'm sensing that you have evolved in your parallel reality. Okay. What is evolvement? Evolvement is kind of being more aligned with our own higher self, because of which external circumstances, etc., do not affect us that much. See, what's the difference between us and a saint? Negative things come in that saint's life as well, but their attitude is always kind of parallel. If good things come, they do not get overexcited. If bad things come, they do not get like anxious, etc. Okay, they're always kind of in the same vibration, same high vibration. So I'm sensing that kind of an energy from you, where you do not get overexcited and overhyped by any good thing that happens to you. You definitely feel grateful for it, and you thank the universe for it, and you enjoy it. But at the same time, you do not get overhyped by it, or your pride does not get increased because of certain achievements that you get, etc. Okay. And also, you do not have any kind of insecurities, right? Also, nothing negative breaks you down. Whenever you face negative situations in that reality, you're always calm, and you try to work things out calmly. You try to give your best in it, and you're open to help from the universe, from your spirit family, etc., because of which you are guided in a divine manner into solving all those problems. Okay. So yes, you are a very evolved person in your parallel reality. Right. I'm also sensing some of you guys also live quite a secluded life. So you have found your happiness in your loneliness. I would much rather say solace. Okay, not loneliness. Um, so you love being with yourself. You love being in your own zone. You do not require anybody else's validation, or anybody else's input, or anybody else's presence to make you happy. You are very happy with your own self. You vibe with your own self. Yes, you do let positive people in your life, but you have a very strong boundary for negative people. Right. Also, I'm sensing that you have become somebody in your parallel reality who gets a lot of divine downloads regarding their spiritual life, regarding their esoteric life, especially if you are somebody who is inclined towards occult, esotericism, etc., then know that you do get divine steps. Like, what steps is it that you should take next, through your divine alignment, through the divine downloads. All right. So you are a very balanced person in that reality. Now let's see how is it that you can tap into this person, into this version of yourself. What are the things that you should do, etc. Let your higher self guide you. Okay. See, first and foremost, you are being told to isolate yourself. Okay. You have to isolate yourself from especially the people, whether it be other people or the old version of yourself, You have to get rid of them. Okay. So any past people, anything that you blame on others, anything that you blame on your friends or your past version when you were small, you took some bad decisions and you blame yourself for it, or something like, stop blaming it on anybody, right? Whether that be your own past self or somebody else, and detach yourself from people. So you have to find out all those people who do not fit the reality that you want for yourself. Okay. And you have to isolate yourself from them. So if possible, isolate yourself physically. So if you feel like that your friends group or maybe your relatives, etc., they do not have the vision that you have for yourself, you have to just cut them off and put up healthy boundaries. Do not hang out with them on a daily basis. Reduce physical hangout as much as you can, because their physical, like their aura, etc., will be affecting you. Okay. So that is the first and foremost thing that you need to do. Secondly, if you feel like it is your own parents or maybe your own roommate, etc., who has that kind of an outlook which does not match yours, and their vibes drag you down, then you have to cleanse your room on a daily basis so that their energy does not affect you. So if at all it is non-negotiable, you cannot cut people off completely from your life, start cleansing your room, cleansing your surrounding on a daily basis by burning camphor, palo santo, clove, sage, etc. Okay, that will help purify the energy of your surrounding. Secondly, you have to choose your friends and the people you hang out with very wisely, because we indirectly become an amalgamation of everybody with whom we hang or everybody with whom we spend our time. Okay, so the space, the place that we live in, the people that surround us, they do affect our life directly. Okay, not even indirectly. They do affect our mindset, they do affect our goals, they do affect everything directly. So you have to be very cautious about not hanging out with such people and choose your tribe very wisely. Okay. If at all you have lingering feelings for an ex-friend or an ex-lover, or certain incidents that happened in the past regarding your any kind of bonds or relationships or love life, etc., you have to let them go and you have to heal yourself from those. Okay. You can do healing by shadow work, by ho'oponopono prayer, or by cord cutting meditation, etc. But you have to let go of that past bonds of yours. Okay. Also, if at all you blame yourself for certain things in the past, or maybe you keep on blaming yourself for something that you do wrong, so you have to say this affirmation: I forgive myself. I'm a human. I forgive myself. I do make mistakes, okay? So I forgive myself. I'm open to forgiving everybody who has ever hurt me. I'm open to forgiving myself if I have taken any wrong steps anytime. Okay, so bring in the affirmations of forgiveness. You can add other affirmations regarding forgiveness as well, but this should be the theme. Okay, that you are forgiving yourself, you are forgiving the people that hurt you anytime in the past, you're forgiving your past version, etc. Okay. Second thing that you are being told is you do not need to have expectations from anybody, whether that be your closest friend, whether that be your parents, whether that be a love relationship, etc. Do not have expectations from anybody, because having expectations is something that is on your part. If you have expectations from me, it's your mentality, right? You are expecting that from me. I am in no way, shape, or form obligated to carry out those expectations, right? So we create our own expectations, and when somebody else does not stand up to them, we blame it on them, okay? And we get hurt. And those hurts, because of expectations, okay, those hurts keep lingering on inside us, okay? They always get attached to us, and it's very difficult to get rid of those, because of which our subconscious mind gets hurt, and it's not able to attract the positive scenarios, positive people, good people in our life who live up to like our vibrations, okay, who match our vibration, in fact. So you are being told not to have any expectations from anybody else. You can count on God, You can count on your own self, but never have any expectations regarding anything. Sometimes, like, some of you guys are even told not to have any expectations from God, because see, if you expect God to give you something, all right, and if God does not give you that, at times us humans, we feel betrayed, that God has betrayed us, God is giving us pain. No, maybe that suffering is something that was meant to come to us because of our karma, and God won't be doing anything that um that tarnishes your spiritual growth. Okay, so if you're meant to suffer, if you were meant to suffer, God will not decrease that suffering. God can give you the mental strength to go through it, but God won't decrease your karma that way, until and unless, like, there are other things, okay, that guru diksha etc, that is there, but I'm not going into that concept. I'm going towards the basic thing that is there, okay, that God will not decrease your suffering. God will give you the emotional, mental, physical strength to go through that suffering, okay, because of which you will feel that, okay, this suffering is nothing, it's fine, I'm able to handle it. Okay, so God will change your outlook towards life. So do not have any expectations from God as well. Also, if some of you guys pray for something which is absolutely not good for you, God will not try to give you that. Okay, and even if you somehow manifest it by getting into that energy, by being in that zone, okay, manifesting it somehow, you will not be able to keep it, or that thing will not be able to give you full happiness, satisfaction, etc. Right? So know that whichever things God did not give you were definitely protection, they were not rejection. Okay, that was divine protection. Right. The next thing that you are supposed to do is listening to your inner child. Okay, try to visit your childhood and try to understand what were the things that truly inspired you, or what is it that you truly wanted for yourself, what kind of a life you wanted, etc. Let those imaginations be wild. Okay, like for example, if I trace myself back to my childhood, I find that I always wanted to be like Harry Potter. Okay, Harry Potter movies, they just, books and movies, they just inspired me so much, and I wanted to be a witch, I wanted to be a wizard, and I wanted to do magic, etc. And till then I did not even unlock my powers. My powers started appearing when I was around 11 or 12, maybe little bits, yeah, from that time, the age of 11 or 12. But before that, when I used to watch the movies, I really felt like I wanted to be this. And I got to know about tarot and all these things when I was, I guess, 19 or 20, or maybe 21. I don't remember that much. But anyhow, the things that I wanted for myself in my childhood when I was maybe 7 or 8, those things actually were divinely guided for me, because I was meant to come in this profession where I am doing energy readings, where I am channeling things, where I'm a psychic, etc. Okay, so trace yourself back to your childhood. It contains a lot many answers that you want for yourself, and it contains the guidance that you need for yourself. Okay, so trace yourself back. So that will help you into understanding what are your true, what should be your true goals, what should be your true aspirations. Because whatever we feel deeply from within in childhood, when we are not tarnished by the society's expectations of us, those are the things that are directly proportional to our life purpose somehow. Okay, like if somebody is very obsessed with planes, they might become an air hostess, or they might become a pilot or fighter jet pilot, etc. Okay, if somebody is very creative, that person might end up like something in some kind of a creative setup. Okay, so you have to trace back your steps and try to find out what were the things that you were truly obsessed, what were the things that you truly wanted in your childhood. Yeah, and the last thing that you need to do right now is ground yourself as much as you can. So make a note to get into some physical activity outside. Okay, outside physical activity, outdoors physical activity, not indoors. So go outside, hit the road, go for walking, cycling, jogging, or just roam around in the parks for at least 20 minutes. That will bring in a lot of grounding, and that will help you into understanding your own thoughts, your own emotions, and separating the thoughts, emotions, etc., which are being inflicted by your mind on you. Okay. And also, you are being told to practice either breath work or stillness or contemplative meditation or tratak meditation on a regular basis. If you take up any of these four, you will be seeing that you are able to concentrate your mind and you are able to shut down all the negative background noises that are just going on. Okay, so it will give you a lot of control in your own mind, as well as it will help you connect with your higher self, because this version of yours in the parallel reality is very much connected with their own higher self. I'm sensing if you take these messages seriously and practice this on a regular basis. Okay, there has to be regularity. You cannot say that, okay, I'll do it for 1 week and then I'll just let it slip off and then I'll do it for another week. Okay, that won't help you in any manner. You have to be very regular. So whenever you start taking these messages up seriously and start practicing these seriously, it should be very regular. Okay, so if you maintain regularity, within 1 year you will be able to tap into this version of yourself. Okay, this very stable, evolved version of yourself within 1 year for sure. Okay, so yes, these are the messages that I'm getting for you, group 2. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Hello, group 3, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what does your higher self want to tell you about a parallel reality that you have, where you have tapped into your best version. Let me get connected to your energy, group 3, and please take whichever messages resonate with you and feel free to discard any messages that do not resonate your reality, since this is a general reading. Also, if any of you guys want to get a paid private reading for me, you can connect with me on Instagram. I've given my Instagram handle down in the description box below. I won't cry for you. An artificial heart. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. See, I did not expect this message, but I'm sensing your higher self is telling you that this is the best reality that you have tapped in. Okay, your current reality is your best reality. In all other different realities, you are suffering because of some or the other reasons. In some parallel realities, you are being affected by other people, other circumstances, scenarios that you did not want for yourself, because you could not take the steps that were correct. You could not support yourself when you needed that support. You let other people take your advantage. You let yourself become weak. You also let yourself indulge into a lot of intoxications, whether that be intoxications regarding people, regarding substances like alcohol, tobacco, etc., or regarding like bad habits for your own self, like not eating at all or binge eating, etc. So in other realities, know that things are bad for you. They are really bad for you because you could not take care of yourself in the way your higher self wanted you to. In other realities, you have become somebody who is extremely hard. Okay, so whenever you faced any kind of negative situation, you let yourself uh like you told yourself that this is how everything works. People are always mean, things always happen in like for bad for me. Okay, things always happen in a bad manner. People are always like fake, etc. Okay, so you let yourself go through a negative self talk, and you made yourself into a very selfish person and a person who does not rely on anybody. You have become very harsh. You have become like your heart has become very cold. You have become cold hearted. You have become very distant from people. You have become extremely self centered. Okay, so your higher self is telling you that this is the reality, which is very balanced. You might feel that your life lacks in so many things, or maybe people take advantage of you, or maybe you are not that strong, but trust me, you are exactly where you need to be. You should give a pat yourself in the back, because you either could have become somebody who is extremely cold hearted and self centered and very rough, and people do not like that person, or you could have been someone who is extremely weak and who does not take care of themselves, and people walk all over you. Okay, so you have avoided both these scenarios. Okay, so give a pat on your back and appreciate that thing about yourself, that you are where you are supposed to be. Okay, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and your higher self is proud of you in this reality, because you have made it. Okay, so now let's see, what does your higher self tell you about all the things? How can you improve your life? What is it that you need to know right now, etc.? This was surprising, and I'm really happy for you, because in the other two piles, the messages came about a better version. But how amazing it is that you are already in your best version. And yes, there's always scope for improvement, so we will see that how can you improve. But the best thing is that, like, you have tuned into your best version, which maximum people don't get to do, right? Right, so let's see, what is it that your higher self wants to tell you regarding your current reality. Sorry. Okay, the first thing that your higher self is telling you is that you should not blame yourself for anything, or you should not think that your life is going in the wrong direction. You are exactly where you need to be. All the negativities that you had faced in your past, or the current ups and downs that you're facing, all those are being orchestrated in a way to let go of your negative karma, as well as bring in certain lessons which you have to learn in this lifetime, as well as making you into a stronger version of yourself each and every day. Okay, so every negativity that comes in your life, or had come up in your life at certain point, were well organized. They were well set up to bring in positive changes within you, whether that be karmically, or whether that be through life lessons and self improvement. Okay, so do not blame anything, do not feel bad for anything, and do not feel that you are behind some people. Okay, do not compare your life with others. Some of you might feel that you are behind a lot many people, or maybe other people who are less talented or less deserving are doing better than you. Okay, that might be their life. Do not compare your life with their life, because grass is always greener on the other side. Okay, we never know what they have gone through, or what are the negativities that they are hiding, or what are the things that they are suffering from, but they are not letting people know. Okay, so never wish for anybody else's life, and be very grateful for your own life. Be grateful for your own self, because time and again you had taken the best decisions that you could. It did not matter whether you failed or passed. What mattered was the mindset with which you went through the problem. Okay, so you might feel that, okay, I had an exam yesterday, but I did not perform well. It's not about performing well, it's about how much you gave of yourself to prepare for that exam. Okay, how much of mental strength you gained for to give that exam, or how much physically you worked hard to give that exam. Okay, also do not compare your abilities with anybody else's abilities. Like you might say, okay, I gave that exam, but I did not give as much as my neighbor gave, or my cousin gave, or my friend gave. Okay, everybody's thresholds are different. Everybody else's bodies are different. Their minds are made in a different manner. The neuron connections are different. The emotional quotients are different. The IQs are different. Okay, so never compare yourself with anybody else's hard work or anybody else's worth. Okay, the more you focus on yourself, and the more you be grateful for your own body, and the more you appreciate your own self, the more you will be able to improve in your life. Okay, so be very honest with your work. Yes, definitely always be honest with your work, and always give best in everything that you do. Okay, whether that be loving anyone, or whether that be in friendships or your relationships, just give your best to the world, and the world will rearrange itself in a manner that it'll benefit you the most. Okay. Never take revenge from anybody, and never feel less from anybody. Okay, do not feel less of a person. One thing that you need to develop, group number 3, is that you need to have a sense of self appreciation. You need to appreciate more. You need to appreciate for the wins. You need to appreciate for the losses. You need to appreciate yourself for all the things that you went through. So you have to appreciate more yourself, obviously. Yes. um hmm. Also, you're being told to be very honest with yourself. Be honest with your emotions. The more you are honest with what you are feeling about somebody or situation, or what are your true capabilities, or why did you fail in a certain thing, and do not bring excuses into any situation, the more you will see that a lot many things are getting solved on their own, as well as you are getting answers as to what next steps you should take. Okay, so always be very honest with your own self. Also, some of you are being instructed to confess your sins. Do not confess it to anybody else, just confess it to God. Okay. Do not confess it to anybody. Like for some people, they will go to the priest, etc., and they will confess it. You do not need that. If you want, you can do that. But ultimately, you are also connected to God. You are also God's child. And you can directly communicate with the highest power that you believe in. So confess all the negativities that you go through the day, whatever negative thoughts you have about yourself or about other people, or jealousy thoughts, or anything that you did bad in your past, and just confess it. Take full responsibility of it. That is very important for you. I don't know why or how, but you are being told to confess, okay, all the negative things that you did. I don't know, maybe somehow it'll help channelize proper energies into your life. I'm not getting the message, like, why is it important for you? But it is something that you should do at least 2 to 3 times per week. Okay. So be very honest with God regarding whatever mistakes you've made, and take full responsibility of it. That is how you can improve your life. So these are the messages through which you can improve your life. Okay. You can make your life much better. Do not wish anything bad for anybody, no matter the person, no matter how much that person hurt you. Okay, no matter how much that person is a bad person, because it's not that your negative wishes will come true. It's just that, see, karma does not work because you are wishing bad for anybody else. Okay, karma works on its own. So if somebody has done something bad, they will get that bad. they will get back bad. Okay, so it's not that you are wishing something bad upon somebody, that is why that is happening. It's not, it's never like that. That's not how karma works. Okay, so instead, what is happening when you are putting some energies out to the world which are negative, whether it be you're doing negative with people or you are thinking negatively about somebody else, you are putting that vibration into the world, into the universe, and the universe will be mirroring it and sending it back to you. Okay, so you are by yourself affecting your own energy, your own life, etc., by thinking bad for others, or wishing bad for others, or doing bad for others. Okay, so do not think, see, feel, etc., negative about anybody, no matter how negative that person is. Okay, and also some of you guys, you're being told that if somebody else's existence bothers you, then you need to find out why is it that their existence bothers you. At times what happens is that there are many people online, okay, maybe celebrities, and you might see that people hate on them for no reason. Obviously that celebrity has not done anything personally to the hater, but somehow they just hate them. Okay, so identify what are the situations, what are the things, what are the ideas, what are the people, who are the people that you feel uncomfortable with for no reason at all. Okay, you need to identify why is it that you're feeling uncomfortable from that person's presence. If somebody, like for example, if somebody is very confident and that person is making you uncomfortable, that why is she so confident, why is she, or that person, he talking to so many people, it somehow reflects the lack of confidence that you have within yourself. So work upon it. Okay, so if any situations, any people, etc., they make you uncomfortable for no reason, or they bring out certain negative emotions within you for no reason, you need to trace it back and try to understand what is it that is there within you which is making you feel those negative emotions or hate, etc., towards that circumstance, situation, person, etc. Okay, and you need to heal those, you need to work on those consciously to eliminate those. Okay, also some of you guys are being instructed to wear an amethyst crystal. Crystals don't usually come up in my reading, but in your reading it is coming that you can wear or keep an amethyst crystal around. That will bring in a lot of clarity of thoughts within you. And yes, you are being told to say positive affirmations regarding self love to yourself while looking at the mirror every morning. Okay, so this is the first thing that you have to do when you get up in the morning. Just get up and take a mirror or go in front of a mirror and look at yourself and say positive affirmations of self love and self worth. Like, I love myself. I find myself very worthy. I'm always open to good things. I feel very lucky. Universe always works in my favor. I value myself truly. I believe that I am extremely capable. I believe that I am very successful. I believe that I am hardworking. I believe that I am a balanced person. Okay. So you can say these affirmations or any affirmation regarding self-love, self-worth, um, just after waking up. Okay. That will help you become a much better version of yourself. Okay. Says these are the messages that I'm getting for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye.